Okay. Thank you very much. Craig McKinley.
Thank you. Would it be fair to say, Secretary of State, that when these, I suppose, potted arrangements of all the vast amount of data, I can't imagine how much has gone into then pot it down to this. Would it be fair to say that you haven't then looked at them and then gone, no, cross that through, cross that through, cross that through? You have given those three criteria to your people, and they have done that in an open and honest way, and you've left it at that. You know, I can imagine you haven't got time in the day to then take a black marker pen.
Yes, that's right. For absolute complete transparency on it, I was provided with a sample of 2 of the chapters in the week before they were given to the committee. I didn't read them deliberately because I took the view that I wanted to be able to say I'm distant with this, and frankly, there's no way I'd have a chance to read all 850 pages. So
you mentioned at the start that that the Commission is not this omnipotent being, and I don't suppose Whitehall is either. Would it be fair to say, I mean, when you look at the different reports from the committees of this House, we often cover the same ground, and we probably could have had the same people coming to give evidence and just read what they said before to another committee. But would there be reports from Treasury, from DEFRA, from Department of Transport, DCMS, that are almost doing some replication of what you're doing, which may be useful to bits that your department are up to, that you would never see because they're just doing their own thing? So if we were to try and get an assessment of the whole picture, it would be rather wider than your department. And I'm just another thought. I would imagine you've got accounting and consulting firms, you've got the industry bodies probably doing their own stuff on the automotive sector or whatever. And I'm guessing, because we see reports all over the place, those 3 departments, yours, the consulting sector and the industry body, might come up with 3 different assessments of the same thing.
They might. I mean, my department, as I think I told the committee the first time I appeared before it, is to a very large extent a coordinating department. It pulls a lot of this together. But very often you'll have a report written for a cabinet committee or for right round, which is between 2 departments. So we do one. The most common example of that is us and Treasury together, and so it will be informed by different things. Secondly, in terms of your comment about external analyses, this is not a hard dividing line. The OBR estimates published in the budget, I think I'm right in saying, please don't hold me to this, but I think I'm right in saying, are based on, the estimate of the effect of Brexit is based on the average of about, more than half a dozen external analyses. So they do rest on each other sometimes. And sometimes I have seen documents come in from other departments where they've basically taken an outside analysis and used it for their own purposes. So it's a mixture of both. Okay. And it's probably the case I've not seen every document.
Just very finally, you said the bandwidth of the Commission is pretty narrow. Do you think...
That was not intended to be...
No, but I can understand that they have 28 countries to consider. Do you think the provision of this information to them, who, let's be frank, are trying to extract a huge sum out of British taxpayers, do you think this gives them information that is useful for their negotiating position? Look,
this information, I'll take Mr Whittingdale's comment on it being bland, is boring but important. So it would save them a lot of work. That's the simple truth. It's probably, I don't know how many man years, we could estimate it, but it's probably 10 or 50 man years or more in it around Whitehall from experts, from the best people around Whitehall to do it. So it is, it's beneficial to us. That's why I made the point earlier. It would help them.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. But could you also just confirm for the record, as you made clear, the material you have given does not contain commercially, market or negotiation sensitive information? That is
the intention.
Thank you very much indeed. Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Thank you, Chairman.